I'm your hosting guide, Zollin Ironshield. As always, good morning to people here on the Pacific. We've had a nice little time change today. Wonderful, always very enjoyable for all of us, I know. How's everyone doing today? What's up? Let's see, Odie is here. Hello, Odie. All right, we are set. We are ready to go. We're just gonna hang out this morning. I'm eating my breakfast. I'm sorry I was rushing to figure it out. My camera stopped working, so I'm 2 minutes late. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is with technology. I go to turn my camera on, it just won't turn on. Unplugged it, restarted the computer. Click, 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 click. Doesn't work. Second later, click it, turns on. So that's computers for you. Hello. All right, so today we're gonna look through the game list here, and today we're going to be chilling. You're welcome to ask me questions, hang out for a little while here, and we're gonna just play some Total War WarHammer to start with. I'll show you about this game, show you how it, kind of walk you through some stuff, how it works and stuff if you're a new player. But I know a couple of our subscribers really like Total War stuff. I love the medieval Total War franchise, like Medieval 2 Total War, you know, Rome, all those games. But I've really enjoyed this one too. It's much more, this one, the WarHammer version is basically, I'm sure you all know what the WarHammer franchise is, kind of, you know, like Games Workshop, right? Tabletop, the little figures. But this is the Total War version of that fantasy world. This is not 40K. Right, so 40K, for people who might be confused on that, is actually a different thing. So there's a fantasy version and 40K. This is, again, something thanks to Tolkien. This was obviously influenced from Tolkien, obviously, later. But those tabletop characters, figures from Games Workshop, a lot of them are 40K, which means they're like the future of this genre. There's a future version and a fantasy version that's like the medieval, right? So there's like, this is like set in the medieval. So it's more like, you know, weaponry and swords and axes and stuff. Where later the 40K version is more like they have, you know, machine guns, spaceships, you know, that kind of thing. So, but we're going to do this one today because I like fantasy. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. I'm going to close that in the background there. We'll just have that. A little less going on. Yeah. So here we go. Yeah. No, my camera was just not responding. It's done that once or twice in the past. Usually restarting the computer fixes it. It's usually the computer's computers usually go through a checklist of all the USBs plugged in, and occasionally they don't work. But let's watch this little video. I think there's a video. Well, maybe not. Maybe just. There is a video. Alright, watch it. WarHammer 3 Total War. It's a game I love, but like, not everybody always wants to watch it. But it is really fun to watch when there's battles. So.
Tome of Fates. It reveals the secrets of the past, the present, and what may come to be. Most would think me fortunate to own such a book, but I can only use it in service to others. That is my curse. It wakes, tormenting me once more. Feeding on the mysteries of this world, unraveling them into opportunity. But opportunity for whom?
Somewhere in the chaos wastes. This is kind of the starting of this particular one. This is the third one. Oh yes, very steampunkish a lot. It does. I feel like that genre very mixes into the Total War genres. I mean, not Total War. Excuse me, the WarHammer genre, especially the fantasy version of it. You get that too in the 40K version, but definitely the fantasy version. All right, so we're gonna do one of this Immortal campaign.
Sigma's will.
So, I don't know, how is the sound, guys? Is it okay balance with my voice? It sounds like it is, but I don't want to be like blasting loud for you guys. Alright, so this campaign has a really big map. Here's the map. We start here with this faction. As you can see, I go through these human factions. They're in different spots.
I am Volkmar.
So basically, we've got to start with, yes, there's dwarves. That's why I love this game.
Retake the realms.
So, you can be dwarven factions, which I think is probably what we'll be. But, I play dwarves a lot. So, if you guys want to do something different who's here live, let me know. But basically, here's our options, okay? There is the Beastmen. They're very scary. They play really weird. They're like... They travel around. They don't really have a base. Bases are things you need to defend usually. There are the Bretonnians. All right. So they have a very King Arthur feel to them. All right.
I protect Bretonnia.
And there's like the Lady of the Lake. Again, there's a lot of Total War kind of took a lot of the fantasy genres right from Tolkien and from other things and kind of just put them into a new twist. I've always noticed that, right? But I mean, that's why people like it, right? It's just fun. You're playing with all these fantasies, basically.
Precedes me.
For Bretonnia,
So anyway,
fight.
the human Bretonnians, and then you have demons of chaos. All right, the dark elves. Elves are very different in this game than other genres. They're very, yeah. The wood elves are more like the elves you think of. The Empire, which are basically the main humans of the story, besides the Bretonnians. You have
A dragon.
the Grand Cathay, which are basically their leaders are spirit dragon people, but their people are humans. So they're just basically led by these dragons, basically, who are good. The Dark Elves, yes, they need more clothes. I do agree. These guys have lots of clothes, these dragons. Greenskins, which are orcs. These are orcs, okay? Now, these are very Warhammer orcs, okay? Warhammer orcs are always, like, way ridiculously big, scary monsters, okay? So, but again, yeah, so these are the orcs. We have the High Elves, which are more along elves if you think of like from Valinor kind of thing, but they're kind of more humanish in Warhammer. All right, honestly, in my mind, they're really into, you know, their power and, you know, their cities and stuff. But I mean, I guess that's something a little bit.
No rest, no weakness.
But anyway, I like how you can go through and kind of see a little glimpse of their leader, and then again, if you go to the map, you can see where they start. Right, okay, in this big world. I mean, look at how this is their one place they start with. This map is huge. All right, again, we will not get through this whole game in the next hours to stream. But I just thought it'd be fun to show you guys and talk about. Then we gotta get this guy. He's just he's a demon leader. He's a big demon. All right, so there's demons. Kislev is another human faction. They're the Northern Russians, basically, but she's like an ice witch kind of thing. But she's a good character, sort of. And this guy just reminds me of Rasputin from, you know, what is it, Anastasia, right? That's this guy. This is it. This is Rasputin. I always say that as a joke. The lizard men. All right, so these are the dinosaur people. There are dinosaur people. Again, where I told you, they just take a lot of things, right? Well, I guess dinosaurs aren't all fantasy, but these ones are very fantasy, you know, eyes. So these are all their leaders. And it's funny because the dinosaur people are kind of like good guys in the fact that they hate the demons, right? The demons are bad. They're evil, right? Demons are all evil. In this, still very straightforward there. But the dinosaur people just hate the demons with a passion. They're like, we hunt demons. Like, that's their thing. So, yeah.
Challenge?
We have North Scar, right? Again, this guy is basically a very, very evil man that works with a lot of the northern creatures. This has kind of a feel of the Game of Thrones, even though this technically came out first in story plots. But this is like a troll leader. But the north has a lot of trolls and, you know, winter is coming kind of thing, right? Okay, they're bad. They're trying to wipe everybody out. Nurgle, this guy's disgusting. We're not going to look at him very long. He's evil. All right, these guys are the ogres. They look kind of just like giant humans, but they're horrible and evil, and they're pretty bad. All right, so I don't want to play ogres. They are cool though. They're cool mechanically to play their units. So again, this game you have one leader, and then you have different kinds of units. Okay, all right. The Skaven. These are giant rat people. All right, so they're yeah. They're like really intelligent rats. So like they have a lot of inventions and stuff. Like, and they use this, what he just said, warp stone. It's kind of like their energy source in this thing, okay? They can like use it to make that, like guns and explosions and yeah. They're really annoying. They're so strong, this Skaven. This Slanesh, very scary. They're creepy. They're demons. We're just going to skip them because I don't even want to look at them. We're just going to kill those demons later. Then you got the Tomb Kings, which surprisingly, again, really hate demons. You think they would be demons, but no, they just really don't like the demons, okay? I just realized that shadow. You can't even see my face. So, yeah. They're actually kind of cool, right? I actually think... And they also really don't like the vampires, which we'll get to. Okay, so there's a vampire race too. Except for this guy. He's kind of a traitor. He kind of likes vampires. Alright, so there's a little bit of in their own factions back and forth. Here's again another one of the demons races. So the northern area demons are trying to come in, basically. And then you have the vampires of the coast. Think Pirates of the Caribbean. Except a little bit more vampire-ish. Okay? Alright, he just shot us. What a jerk. Anyway, yeah, so... So anyway, these guys have boats on the water and stuff, so they're kind of like... You know, Barbossa. You know, right? From Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, and then we got the vampire counts. So these are the vampires, and they really like to manipulate the undead, right? They're really... Yeah, they're scary. Okay, we're not going to go through every leader. I'm cutting a lot out here. And then you got Warriors of Chaos. These are leaders that are basically, again, work along with the demons and are the Hordes of Chaos. Which are slightly different, but they're pretty much just evil, too. So, that's that. And then you got the Wood Elves. And you got an Ent guy, sort of. He's sort of an Ent. They're the Tree Men and the Tree Kin, and then the Dryads are kind of like called the Ents. They don't really say Ents like in Lord of the Rings, so even though it's kind of inspired a little bit still, not quite the same. But these, but yeah, these are kind of some Wood Elves right here too. Yeah. So anyway, that is a really, really fast run through of the races. So, what do you guys think? Should we play dwarves? Dwarves are awesome. Everyone knows dwarves are awesome. But I mean, we could play humans. What do you guys think? What do you guys want? Or I could play the dragon leader. They're kind of cool too. The Grand Cathay. I definitely want to play a more of a good side. I mean, they're not all necessarily good. They all have their own motives, even the dwarves, right? There's like not really like a straight good and evil, except if you're talking about the demons and the Chaos Warriors. They're pretty much evil. They just want to destroy everything and take over the world. Dwarves rule the ore. Yes, exactly.
Send me to vengeance.
All right, so now basically we need to choose our leader. So this is the main leader of all the dwarves, pretty much. It's Thorgrim. Again, hiking Thorgrim. If you notice, there are a lot of similarities to inspiration from Lord of the Rings. Oh, awesome, Beth. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Absolutely. You know, there's a couple of you chatting, and YouTube is telling me current views that there's, like, no people here. So I'm glad you guys are actually here, and YouTube is just full of it right now. Love you, YouTube. Sorry. But you like the High Elf fan. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Have you played this game, Billy Goat, or do you just like High Elves in general? They are cool. They have cool starts. They do have dragons and phoenixes, which is kind of cool, too.
There is no limit to my power.
It is dusk. We shall dance in the shadows.
I was born for glory.
This guy is really full of himself. Like, yeah. I mean, look what he just said. He's like, I have a dragon and I was born for glory.
Our future depends upon me.
High elves in general, yeah. I know, these are very different than other, like, high elves, but, like, in the WarHammer franchise, they're more humanized slightly, I feel like, than in other things. I feel like there's a bigger difference in other fantasies. So we have the White Dwarf ventures into Dracula Spire. He's really this guy, you know what this guy reminds me of? He's just like a mix between Dwalin and Balin. High elves are so exotic.
Master of the weapon shops.
And then we got this guy who is very into the runes. So they do, like, you know, Runekeepers in Lord of the Rings Online? The dwarves in Warhammer really are into their runes that give them magical abilities. All right. A little bit more, there's a lot more, excuse me, there's a ton more magic in the Warhammer franchise than there is in Lord of the Rings. Like, it's extremely prevalent. Ironhammer. It's Belagar. He's kind of cool. He's a cool hero. And then we got
I am the Slayer King.
we got Ungrim Iron Fist. This guy's got a super mohawk. Like a super mohawk. It's like almost as tall as him. And he likes to slay dragons. I'm almost tempted to not play dwarves because I always play dwarves, but yet on this channel we play dwarves. So I mean, I could play some high elves. The high elves. So here's the high elf starting locations. So Tyrion, he starts here. All right. They start way down here in the south, next to the lizard people.
Serve the Shadow King.
They start up there in the north.
I am sworn.
These guys start here on a boat, and their land's over here. And this guy starts over here in the lands of that. The dwarves, if we're gonna, this is also a very important thing about this game. You have to decide where you're gonna start, because again, you guys aren't gonna know because you haven't played it, but I played it so much I kind of know there's a lot of stuff happening over here in the middle, down here. So the dwarves start right here in the mountains,
The Slayer in me
or up here in the north, or over here.
You have my axe.
Or way over here. This guy's like, they moved this guy when they redid the map. And then this guy's down here in these south mountains. So now I just gotta decide. What do you guys think? Do you feel like you want to play on this island, play in the south, or kind of play in the middle of the map with the mountains? What do you feel like, guys? And that's something you could answer. To do without knowledge of anything else. Tolkien, oh yeah, Tolkien's elves are my favorite too. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he kind of put the baseline down of what he believed elves to be made up, right? Because before Tolkien, elves were more like, in a lot of the fantasies that were like, you know, more like what we think of like little tiny elves, right? That are like not even a foot tall kind of thing, right? In a lot of fantasies. So the elves of being actually like human with pointy ears, long hair, you know, very, you know, live long lives of immortality kind of thing. That's more Tolkien. See, we could just go with the main dwarf, or we're gonna go with we could even play humans, I guess. Grand Cathade is fun, even though they're way over here on the right, because your leader is a dragon. That's kind of cool, and they're really powerful. Yeah, exactly. They were more like imps, Odie. Yes, they're pre-Tolkien elves. So the elves we get like these are definitely more along the lines of what Tolkien kind of brought into fantasy in the last 100 years, right? Again, father of fantasy, every series I can think of has pretty much had influence from Tolkien, right? Just because you kind of give a baseline, even if it's nothing like Tolkien's anymore. What's the Empire like? They're the humans. They're like the main humans.
As I hold Gal Maraz,
so like it could be fun. They have cannons. They have some cool vehicles end game. They have a lot of human units. They have guns, weapons, shields, spears, you know. And they can I believe he can ride a phoenix and no, it's a griffin, I think is his big unit. Could be fun to be the human. Should we be the Empire? And just start making friends with everyone and just play as humans? The Empire starts here.
let us begin.
This guy starts here. And this guy is basically, I hate all evil. Magical glowy light. I am good, apparently, he's saying. I'm just kidding. This guy starts way down here, but he's kind of like hunting lizard men. That's kind of like his thing.
The instrument of Sigmar's will.
This guy is down here. We could just play Emperor Karl Franz. You guys want to play the Empire? What do you think? Again, I could show you dwarves another time too. Why don't we play the Empire? I'm feeling the Empire. The elves are kind of in a hard spot, I would say. The high elves. The reason I'm kind of like debating on not doing the high elves is because they're kind of at a hard. This island has some demons on it, and like, it's kind of hard to secure this island. It takes a long time. I'd almost rather just be the Empire because of that. We also have the Bretonnians.
King of Bretonia.
Think, you know, again, King Arthur. Basically. And they're way up here in the north. So I could be the Bretonnians too. They have some like flying Pegasus mounts, which are kind of cool. And they're very into horses. So they have lots of cavalry. See, even cavalry +4 per turn. Laura starts with all knights' vows unlocked, which is apparently an upgrade.
I will never relent.
This person's a crusader. She's just crusading in the south. She's way down here.
Blessings of
Oh, this guy's over here now? I didn't know that guy was over
Who
there.
wishes the grail?
Of course, this is like Lady of the Lake, right, from the lore. All right, so you guys, quick, tell me. So Billy and Odie, since you guys are the ones that sound like you care, do you guys think Bretonia or the Empire? Now, I will say Karl Franz is a very powerful hero on the Empire side. He's fun because he's very powerful. Because he's like the main human hero. Yeah, exactly. So even the way he looks, this is very WarHammer fantasy look. This like armor and set. See, if we play the Empire too, we can get the Bretonnians on our side, probably pretty quickly if I'm careful with my diplomacy. It's very easy to get the other humans on your side real quick when when demons are attacking, common enemies. All right. Yeah, I think we'll go with the Empire. All right, Odie, sounds good. Just because I've played him more. The Bretonnians. Okay, here we go. Start. I didn't even check my settings. That's okay. I think the settings will be fine. We'll leave them generic. I think they're just on normal. Everything's on normal. All right. Here we go. Let's do some combat. So I'll kind of show you guys. I'll walk you guys through some phases and stuff of how things work. And then hopefully I can do a battle here to show you what the battles look like. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's definitely a single player game. You can do it a multiplayer with multiple people. Me and my cousin have done it, and it's very fun for us. But you know, it takes a lot of patience because it's a lot of time, because we have to like take turns doing battles. But we can actually join each other with this updated one. You can join in battles with each other, so that's cool. You can actually help each other. You can give each other units to control, but I'll talk about that later. All right, here we go. Let's listen to what this guy says. Here's the map. This is like the big map.
Now is the time, men of the Empire, to unite!
All right. All right, use prestige to earn, okay, throughout your campaign to dictate the outcome of political, okay, all right. All right, so here is some traitorous humans.
I'll ignore that. Bring me to my men.
Bring me to my men. All right, so here's the world. So remember how I was telling you it's, so again, just to show you how big this world is, it's being a little glitchy, isn't it? Just a wee bit glitchy. Oh, 40K, nice, Billy. Okay, I'm not quite sure how glitchy it is, but is the audio okay? All right, let's see here. Again, this map takes a lot out of streaming for some reason. Let me try it. Let me check one thing real quick. That's not what I wanted to check at all. Okay. Let's see here. All right, let's see. I'm curious. Can I just like bump down the visuals to make it I could actually change the difficulty of the campaign in here. I didn't know that. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. All right. Let's see. Maybe I can just is there just an overall option? How about we just do medium? Reload that. I'm curious if that'll help with that little bit of lag thing. Because honestly, I shouldn't change the look of the game that much, this particular game. Alright. Yeah, it still does it a little bit. Maybe you guys are good. I don't know. Does it look fine? Guys, are we good? Can you kind of see everything going on? Alright, so first things first, when you go into the game like this, is
The Empire.
the way this Total War works is a little different than the previous Total War games, is that you can only move around your main leaders, and you can make new main leaders, but then you have like your main leader, right? So again, that's Karl Franz, right here, this guy. Your bases, I'm going to immediately start upgrading my base, but as you upgrade it, you can have more and more buildings, and each building gives you benefits, right? So, simple things. But let's go ahead and do a battle. Let's see how it goes here. There is research you have to be doing, so you always should keep it going while you're playing. I'm gonna do cavalry. I'm gonna go with growth, trade and industry. Every people have a little bit different way that they design things and fix things. Again, I'm curious to see if it's I'm curious how laggy my camera actually is, because it looks like my camera is lagging from the stream because of this game, but we won't worry about it. There we go. You can hear my voice. That's what matters. All right. Decisive victory. Well, you know what? We're going to fight this battle because I want people to see a battle. So here we go. So then you can auto-resolve it where it'll just kind of tell you, oh, you lose this many troops, that many troops. Auto-resolves are sometimes needed to make this game not literally hundreds of hours. But sometimes you're going to have to come to a fight where you're like, I have to fight this fight because the auto-resolve will not do it properly and I will lose too many troops or I'll just lose, right? So here's what it looks like in-game once you start. This is the best thing about all Total War games is their combat state phases after you get off the map. So here are our fancy Empire soldiers. These are all actually very low-level soldiers. These are high-level soldiers. These guys are high-level, these knights. So we got some like medieval knights here. Maybe Renaissance, I don't know. These guys are higher-level units too. They got fancy. And then I got some guys with guns. This guy's got some muskets. They're gonna shoot shoot some traders. And then I got some mortars, which are very powerful indeed. And I try to keep them safe on the battlefield. Here's our leader for now. He does not have a mount yet, but he's very powerful. Yes, I indeed turned the graphics down. You can see the graphics are not quite as nice on it as they would be. This game is really good graphics. So I'm curious if I can turn down anything else to make it a little smoother here. Let's turn that on, and then can this will that turn it down? I'm just seeing if there's anything I could do to make it a little less let's just see what happens if let's turn off shadow details. Let's see what happens when I turn off shadow details. That might be a big one. Shadows are always a big thing on anything with streams. I'm just curious if I can make it because right now, look, everything's smooth, at least from my end with the camera. So I want to see if I can get it to the point where, well, not quite smooth. But you know what? That's okay. Maybe it doesn't matter. All right, here we go. So now we can position our troops to prepare for battle here. I'm gonna put them a little closer, my gunners, just behind these guys. I'm gonna make them control groups. There's like good groups you can make control, so you can. All right, we're gonna leave the mortars back there, so they can mortar away, and these guys are gonna be control group 3 and 4. All right, here we go. Commence battle. All right, so these guys should auto shoot. All right, they're gonna start loading the cannons. Load the cannons, you. There we go. Okay, they're shooting. Here comes the mortars. All right, here's our traitorous humans. All right, well, they're getting mortared, so yeah. All right, here we go.
Call France! A united empire! It's all the heading out!
All right, so here we go, guys. Battle is commenced. All right, yes, mortar them more.
Sigmar commands!
I want you guys not to run. Fire! All right, so now we're gonna charge. All right, so I pause it just so I can give commands. This is a nice feature that you can do in this game. All right, we're gonna circle around the back here and go for their archers. And Karl Franz, I want you to fight their leader. All right.
Sigmar calls!
All right, here we go. I'll do my best to control the camera to make it cool. All right, here it comes. All right, they're getting shot at. Charge! I don't know why they turned around. That was a foolish thing to do. All right, oh, because they're attacking my leader. That's why. Karl Franz has a very powerful hammer that like AoEs like Sauron in the movies. So there you go. He's a Sauron level character here. All right, here we go. Horsies, go around. All right, so again, this is all real time until I pause it. All right, here we go.
For France!
I guess I'll just go for these guys. They're running, apparently. All right, the horses are catching them out. They're running. See these flags, how they're flashing white? They're running for their lives, is what's happening. They're retreating. When your flags start flashing red or white, that usually red means they're like in really bad troubles, and white means they're all right, mortars, please stop shooting. You're shooting our own troops. Just got my own guys killed. What are you guys doing over here? You have one job, and it's not to shoot your own men. Okay. All right, well, I can hunt them down if I wanted to, like I'm doing right now. Just technically they're all routed. I would like to get their leader though. Let's everybody, why don't we all focus on the leader? Make sure he doesn't get away. I don't. Sometimes if the leader gets away in this game, they can retreat on the main map. You have to fight them again. But if you can kill their leader, then their army just disappears, usually. I just knock him over, the horse.
Don't give them an inch! Ready for war!
Carl Franz is just whooping people. He's a big guy. He's like freaking like a foot taller than these men. Gosh, Carl Franz must be like almost 8 feet tall or something. It's crazy. Yeah, look at how tall he is, man.
As long as we outnumber them, we will hold. As long as we draw breath, they will die. Charge!
All right.
Heldenhammer!
Come on, guys. Get him. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the game. You can do this, too. You can speed it up. Let him finish off the leader. Come on. Finish him off. This isn't that hard, guys. He's like, see his health bar? That little red health bar under his picture? He's so close. Leaders are really hard to finish off because they have high defense. There he goes. He died. Okay. We're good. You can save the replay, watch the rematch if you want, like, the recording. It, like, automatically records the battle. Carl Franz is really OP, yeah. So there's our results. We lost 31 men. They lost 450. They should not have turned against us. You can see who killed what. Carl Franz killed 11 people. The mortars got 59 kills. This group of soldiers got 100. Makes sense. They're like the elite troop. My cavalry got 71, and then you can see kind of a spread between everybody else. And then you get an option here at the end. We got a piece of armor. You can like put items on your main heroes. You can get experience. I can replenish my troops. I can get some treasure. I guess I'll just get experience from my troops in this because none of them are really that wounded. All right, so we have we killed the faction that was trying to turn on us, or the leader. Technically that faction is still trying to turn on us. Basically what happens is you only start with one place when originally the Empire was like this. Pretty much the Empire was this land, was like everything south of this river and all north of these mountains. So pretty much you're at the point where like the Empire is falling apart and Carl Franz is trying to fix it.
Here.
Now Carl Franz does, again, here's where you put the armor on. Again, it looks so like, I don't think there's any difference in lag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my graphics back to what they were, because I don't think it was affecting anything visually for the stream. I think it's still going to have that tiny bit of lag no matter what. Did the game lag stop more when I turned those things down? Or was it like, because Billy, you were saying it did look like you said there was a difference. There, now you can see his armor nice though. See, that's the difference in the visual graphics. Oh, it stopped entirely. So now it's a little laggy again. All right, well, maybe we'll leave those down then. All right, well, that's a good thing to know. Good thing to know. All right, well, we'll just leave this on. We'll leave that off, and we'll leave that on medium. Where is the video memory? Oh, you know what? Can I turn down the video memory usage? Is that an option? Oh, well. I'll just play those changes. Because I wonder if I turn down how much it uses the video game, if that will help the stream. Because, again, the stream also... Well, let's give it a second. Let it think. There we go. That could have something to do with it too, because the stream takes a lot of video memory from the graphics card. That's the big one, right? The graphics card needs that. So here's the skills, right? I'm gonna go ahead and give leadership aura for Carl Franz because he's such a good leader. And now I'm going to recruit some troops. So you click this recruit button. The land I'm in, or the Reichland or whatever, I can recruit some troops here. So I will go ahead and recruit some more swordsmen, some spearmen. I guess I'll take some archers. Maybe I'll at least take some of these militia. Those guys look pretty good. All right, so he little animation there. He's recruiting troops. He's like, join me. It's great. Great fun. We'll kill bad guys. So I clicked end turn. These are all the computers doing their turns. So it's like thinking for all these other players, these 274 other factions. I know, it's a lot of factions, right? But don't worry, after the first round, there will be like 5 that die. Because some of them are really tiny.
My powers are yours.
Alright, so I just got a new guy, a new little helper here. I'm gonna actually send him to join Karl Franz's army. He's like a mini hero. He can't lead troops, but he has like special abilities. He actually kind of looks like a wizard. Wait, dude, this is just Gandalf. He's just a wizard. Alright, so he's got some magical abilities. So he's now in our army. Karl Franz is still recruiting. It said he needs another turn to recruit these guys, and he needs another 2 turns to recruit these guys. So it'll be 1 turn, 1 turn. So 2 more turns until our base is upgraded right there, the 2 turns thing. And our goal is, this guy's trying to recruit more troops too, which is like, that's not good. If we click on this enemy base, we can click on garrison and see how many troops they have. Okay, so this is ours, troops over there. Because Reichland, this is like a region. So each place is like a region, and if you control the region and all 4 bases in it, or 3 bases, or however many bases it has, you get some bonuses you can use for that province. Anyway, side note, I don't need to tell you every detail. We'll go ahead and go to the next turn here. Get up with a mustache. Yeah. Exactly. All right, loading. Anyway, I really do enjoy this game though, a lot. That's why I wanted to show you guys. But again, I know it's not Lord of the Rings, but it is fantasy. So, oh yeah, it does look like it stopped lagging. So I think we did do a good job with the settings we changed. Again, I still think it looks fine to look at, right? With the graphics down a little bit. It's because this game is extremely CPU or not CPU. It uses high RAM in the graphics card, which unfortunately is also needed for the stream. So the stream also uses high graphics. So, all right, so this is kind of a choice that come up sometimes. So either I lose favor with them or I gain favor with the other one. I want to gain favor with the Golden Order because they're more of a main faction. So support the Golden people. All right, so now I can do some more upgrades here for buildings. So I'm going to build a... Oh, I could build knights with this place. I should probably build a stable. All right, and then control. Let's see, and then let's do let's get a fields going, and we'll upgrade our rally field too. There we go. We'll do that. All right, and now I'm gonna attack this place. Wow, he just ran over here to defend it. Well, you know what? So be it.
I will fight with you.
Close victory. So I don't need to do this battle. So he has, these are his main troops, and right behind my camera, sorry, the settlement garrison is here too. So it's not that many troops. So we're just gonna see auto resolve. So let's see what it gives us as a result. There's our results. We lost 555. Not quite as good as before, but as you can see, our troops did get tons of kills. We annihilated their entire almost 1,600 soldiers. Our leader, Karl Franz, got 124 by himself. He's literally called the Grey Wizard, so he should be Radagast, right? Oh, no, wait, no. No, it's Gandalf. Radagast is the brown, Gandalf's the gray. So this is Gandalf. We're gonna name this guy Gandalf. In fact, I believe you can rename. So so once you capture a settlement, this is how you capture a settlement. You can raise it to the ground, which means someone would have to come rebuild it and repopulate it later. You could sack it, where people are mad at you and you take it and you get a bunch of money. You can loot and occupy, or you leave. When you sack it, you don't get the base, you just walk away. Loot and occupy means you get loot, you replenish your troops, but it really makes people angry, or you can just occupy. I'm just gonna occupy because it's gonna be my people. So I don't normally ever do the other one anyway, unless it's like strategically I have to.
Summon the Elector Counts.
All right, so this is Gandalf. It says he's Maris the Wizen or whatever, but he's not. He's Gandalf. So we're gonna click rename here, and he's actually Gandalf. Okay. The Gray. All right, so this is Gandalf. Now we have Gandalf on our side. All right, we'll give him some magical abilities there to kill wraiths. Okay. And then we got another upgrade here. So Carl Franz leveled up again. I'm going to give him Hold the Line, this ability that he can cast. All right. So now I'm going to do some more recruiting. I can do global recruiting or this area. So I'm going to recruit some more of these guys. I don't want to get too many troops right now because I only have so much income. So if you look at the top in a moment after this turn, it'll show us an income amount. So again, there's lots of things to think about. This is a very like, it's kind of like a giant risk board a little bit, right? Or like you have to strategize. Have you noticed there's already 10 less factions, by the way, in the turn order. So we've already had a lot of factions eliminated that we didn't know about. This is another one of those choices. Of the moot. All right. I think we're going to go with... Let's see. I wanted to see it. I thought I could, like, escape to see, but I guess I have to... Oh, there. Zoom the location. We're going to allow them to have it. All right, so again, oh yeah, they're a much bigger faction. Oh, well, these factions right next door, though. But I might just attack this faction later.
In the name of Magnus.
Magnus!
I am Prince and Emperor. Bring me to my men.
All right, so I need to basically finish off these bad guys and retake this entire province. As you can see, the named province right there. These are all the places. And by the way, guys, here's the whole map. There's the island with the high elves. And, like, this map is ridiculously huge. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at how big it is. It's so big. There's so much land. And then you just zoom into just this little area that we know about. And there's, like, all these factions and all these things going on. Again, this is why this game is so fun. It just feels like you just can play for so long, it doesn't end, so you like have so much strategy to think about and stuff. All right, we'll just go to the next turn here, heal up a little more, and then I'm gonna try to wipe out those rest of those bad guys. Here we go. Who is messaging me? Who's messaging me on a Sunday morning? Oh, it's my family. That's fine.
There is power within prayer.
All right. So who am I gonna give this to? I'm gonna give it to them. Oh, we have another new hero that just popped up.
Summon the Elector Counts.
All right, I could upgrade this place. I'm gonna wait to upgrade this base though, because there's this thing that I learned about actually just a couple months ago, that if you expand one of your littler bases that are in the same province, you can't upgrade your big base. So I'm gonna put all my upgrading into my big base. I'm gonna wait on that.
I am Prince and Emperor.
All right, we have it. We can increase our settlement buildings.
The nation calls.
All right, we are going to launch an attack. I can't quite make it to there. See this green line? So I'm just going to walk to there for this turn. So there's a limit to how far you can go on a turn. There are some things to change your distances and things, abilities, but we're not going to have that yet. Oh, by the way, we now have a horse, mind you. Later I can get in a Pegasus, and then I can get a Deathclaw, which I believe is a Griffin. Yeah, it's a Griffin. We get a Griffin. It's so cool. All right, we're going to get some upgrades for our shieldmen. Gandalf, what did you get? Gandalf, don't you have like a increase our movement speed or something? Apparently not. So we'll just give this smoke ability. Smoke and mirrors. Sounds like something that LeBlanc would say from League of Legends. It's all smoke and mirrors. All right.
By the comet.
Oh, we do have another leader. We have like another mini hero. Yeah, he's like a cleric fighter. So he's not quite gonna make it to Carl Franz, but next turn he can join him. All right, we're gonna skip that upgrade and go to the next turn. And as you can see, when that number on the right goes down, it means an enemy faction was annihilated. So 4 factions have died in this round. That was, it went from 260 to 250 to 6. Again, a lot of factions are like one commander early, so like it's very easy for them to just get annihilated really quickly. All right, so again, I'm gonna have him join Karl Franz, and now we're gonna go for this base. It should be pretty easy to just auto-resolve it and wipe it out. Yep, and we're gonna occupy it. All right, we are slowly taking our lands back. We are the glowy red, the dark glowy red. Not this red or this red. We are like this red. Again, I kind of wish they would add some more color schemes to the factional layouts. It's one thing I've been wanting for a long time, but you know, it's how it goes.
I command here.
Again, I can upgrade these buildings, but I'm not going to.
Ready.
I'm gonna wait one round because if you notice, there's this area that's like yellow there, and it has these triple pluses. So basically, that yellow area is going to be revived troops to these armies, and our leaders healed. So I want to wait until they're healed next turn before I go and keep attacking. This will increase our campaign movement speed distance, like I was talking about. So I'm gonna put a point in that. Again, I'm kind of just talking out loud on what I'm doing, so you guys aren't just like, what the heck is he clicking buttons? What do these even do? What's the point? Replenish troops. This guy has an ability that literally says he replenishes troops that are hurt. So I'm gonna put points into that. So he is kind of a healer. So he's kind of good to have in the army because after a battle, he'll help heal your troops quicker, which is always very handy. Do. You know, it's kind of appropriate that we're playing the Empire too, because like, didn't the picture I put on here for this live stream like Aragorn, like humans? King Eric. All right, so this guy wants a trade agreement. I'm gonna say yes because I want better relations with other human groups around me. Because later I want to incorporate them into the Empire, but so again, this is another of those decisions. I'm going to stick with, darn, these are the guys I just started a trade agreement with. So a lesser nobleman with associations of the house of this group has been imprisoned by the order of him. All right, so then you can kind of like, as the emperor, you can like weigh in, but you're gonna make someone angry at you and someone not. So this is my current level of like from these people. I think I'm gonna go with, I want these guys to like me more, so I'm gonna lobby there. Faction was destroyed that we knew about, one of the orc factions. Good, I like it when orcs are gone because they're our mortal enemies. All right, so now we're gonna go for this base. I don't think they even have a defense. I think we just take this base. There's just the normal, yeah, it's just the normal settlement garrison. All right, well, so occupy. So now if you see here, it's gonna say we secured the province. So we now have all 4 spots in the province. And we didn't kill the faction because they also own this path right here. And they have some troops in this little singular place. It only has one place for their whole thing. But now if we go over here, and you can see we own all 4 bases now in this province, this name right here in the middle. I can go to this button and I can actually get a bonus here. So what I'm gonna do is income from buildings, growth. I'm gonna do growth, I believe. Income from buildings is good too, but I'm gonna do trade, faction-wide trade and growth because I want the empire, this area to grow faster. All right, so I'm gonna let them heal up and then I'm gonna attack this place. We have some level ups from that battle from our leaders here. So I'm gonna give him, recruitment cost reduction is good. Corruption reduction is good. I'm probably just gonna give him, I'm gonna give him defenses. I'm gonna start upgrading Karl Franz. So anything that's yellow is designed to help the leader himself. Red is to help design the army, and blue is usually some kind of mechanical help, as in like with the campaign, right? So like province control, moving your troops, how much things cost to buy. So if you notice when I hover this hard to hit, you see over here, these are Karl's stats. The hard to hit, it says +5. So I'm increasing his defense by +5. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, see if I hover these, you can see later when I get to these, they'll increase other stats. So anyway, side note. All right, let's give him some more magical spells. And this guy, let's have him replenish people. There we go. Yeah, look at his buffs are really helping us heal really fast. It's kind of cool. Oh, I can also hire these. Also, our income per turn right now is we're getting a total net positive of 1,100, and our total money is 7,000 up there at the top. I'm not entirely sure how the Imperial control thing works. I haven't played the Empire in a long time, so I'm going to use these guys and recruit. Oh, I can't recruit them yet. Not yet. All right.
Now,
Again, I'm not like a super expert at this game, but like I do have many hours in this game, but I usually play the dwarves. So like I know all the dwarves mechanics really well, but like I don't like play the Empire that much. So like I still have to occasionally learn their mechanics. So
bring me
all right.
men.
Bring me to my men. Okay, see now I have enough population to upgrade my capital instead of one of my little bases, so I'm going to upgrade the capital. If you notice now I can't upgrade any of the small bases. So found that several months ago. All right, I'm going to charge these guys. I want to eliminate this faction so they're not a problem for me anymore. And I also want this pass to defend my lands. It says valiant defeat, so I'm just going to encircle them and starve them out. All right, so we are encircling their empire there right now. Let's do some talks with.
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
They are improving. Let's see. So this is the
What?
alliances here.
Calls? Greetings on behalf.
They're deteriorating. They're also deteriorating.
The Empire. I will listen, but my time is.
All right.
All right, these guys are friendly.
good to see
So
fellow
I'm gonna
sons
say
of the
non-aggression pact, and they're like, we love that idea. Now they're starting to love me. There's this little plus up here now. As you see, friendly. It's got two arrows going up. That means we're improving relations with them.
Yes.
These guys have some arrows going up, so I'm gonna ask for.
On it.
I'll try to see if I can get some allies
Who
going
calls?
here.
Approach and make your offer.
Yes.
All right, so they're people are liking this.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire.
All right, these guys really don't like me because they are the Empire successionists, which we are eliminating
Yes.
right now.
Greetings, my countrymen. Do you come in peace on this fine mountain?
I can give these guys 4,000 and make them friendlier with me. I'm improving with them, so I'm gonna wait.
Sigma's will.
All right, these guys really don't like me for some reason.
All right.
I will listen, but my time is short.
Or that guy's such a small faction, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Nation. Friendship is more valuable than gold, or so they tell me.
I love the voice actors.
Very well.
All right, so I'm not allies with the Golden Order, which is good. We got some beastmen in our lands.
In faith.
So here's the Bretonians. Let's see if we can get the Bretonians on our
It's late
side.
in the day for the Empire to send.
Not quite. They're just neutral. All right, the dwarves. Maybe the dwarves will want to be
You
friendly
may
with us.
speak before my shield bearers
Oh.
and on the oath stone.
All right, let's see. What about
What?
we're slowly deteriorating with the king of the
To
dwarves.
your emperor.
I'm not quite sure why. I can sometimes look, but
Kislev.
all right,
Friends
Kislev.
of Kislev, we greet you.
All right, and then
At
these are the
your
only people we
service.
know to talk with, and the elves. Let's see, who are the enemies with? The enemies with the dwarves. I don't know if I want to ally with them because I'd rather be allies with the dwarves just because in this particular game, for some reason the elves just don't like anybody, including humans, and the dwarves and humans get along really well. So I don't want to ally with the elves and later they betray me and get angry at me for some random reason, and then the dwarves are all hating me because I was allies with the elves. So we're gonna wait because we want to be allies with them later. All right, next turn. The horns. Anyway, hopefully you guys have learned a little bit, and now we'll just play a little bit for a little while here. Not that you were here to learn about this game, but at least you know what I'm doing now, what my goals are.
Attack!
So my goals are to kind of right now consolidate my borders and get some upgrades going on my capital and then get a really strong army, and then try to make friends with some people, get people on my good side here, some people. I might walk north here and take these lands that are controlled by beastmen, and this one is one of the, this is a destroyed city, so I will actually have to rebuild and repopulate that one to the north there. But I really want to get rid of this faction first.
Men, I will fight with.
Now it says Pyrrhic Victory, and if I hover this auto-resolve, no one says they're going to die, so I'm going to go ahead and auto-resolve the Pyrrhic Victory. That one turn starved just a couple people out. It was just enough to not lose troops. So we won. So I'm going to go ahead and occupy this thing. As you see there, it said that faction was destroyed. Now that faction's gone, people will stop worrying about it quite as much too.
My axe.
Oh, we got some dwarves right here.
What can the Dowie do for you on this fine day?
Oh, and they're called the Dowie, which technically I think is a term Tolkien made too, but they use that term a lot.
Emperor.
So the garrison is huge in this space. I could also recruit a leader to kind of defend this land, which I might do. So we have generals of the Empire. These guys, they could be leaders. Province control leadership aura size. I'm going to do this one. Give plus the province control. So as you can see, this leader has a big flag like Karl Franz, and that is because he is one that can have an army. So he's a little different. This guy is pretty cool though, that is for sure. All right, so we'll wait a second, one round here. I can now have cavalry with gunners on the back of them. That'll be fun. All right, Karl Franz got another upgrade. So we're gonna give Karl Franz some more hit points.
I command here.
We're gonna give Gandalf some more wizarding powers. There you go, have some wizarding powers.
Bring me to my men.
We'll give this guy some more defenses himself. We're not gonna worry about upgradings, and we have now basically this is a single city for a single province, so I can upgrade it right now. So what I'm gonna do is I will go ahead and just give this place chance of intercepting. I'll just do this dogma thing. Basically gives there's an ability you can like go underground and like sneak in this game, so I'm gonna just do that so people can't sneak by.
Servant of the faith.
I will not obey.
He will not obey. I'm your leader. I'm your game leader. You can't disobey me. What do they think they're doing here? Oh.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord.
So this is
great
that guy
adventure
we heard at the
beckons.
beginning.
Be wary, though, for while the potential rewards are great, so too are the perils.
So, you know, you guys all remember how in, you know, kind of Gandalf goes around and kind of like helping places, right? You know? This guy is kind of, so off that Warcraft had that one guy with that turns into the Raven. What's his name? Oh, I don't remember. But like he was like a messenger kind of character. Well, in Total War here, basically this guy is also that. That's the, like, this guy just kind of like does a messenger thing and stuff, so. All right, so technology has been researched. Income, we'll increase our income more. We like income. Money is good.
Summon the Elector Counts.
We're gonna send this guy back to there. This guy's gonna sit here. I'm gonna recruit just a couple of spearmen here. And we'll do some crossbowmen. Wow, they're really expensive to keep up though. There, we'll just do a couple archers too.
So, step to it.
Step to it. Step, be lively. All right, so I'm gonna save my population to upgrade my main base again for now. Though it would probably be a good idea to upgrade some of these bases just in case I get attacked, like betrayed or something. So maybe I will upgrade this one so I can build a wall. All right. So now we're gonna go to the north. We're gonna reclaim Carabird.
Chaos. The fact that you are even stood before me is an affront to my country.
That is true. All right, these guys just declared war on me. Basically, there's some of the Noogle up there, Chaos Demons, and that's why Karl Franz sounded very grumpy right there. He was like, "It's a front, you evil creatures." Imperial authority. Besieged, counter the rumors, expose slander. I want to expose the slander. Who's slandering the Empire?
Make haste, men.
Alright, so we're just going to go back here to the main base for a second. What? We are going to recruit. We're going to recruit one group of gunners here, horseman gunners. I think that'll help our army here. And then we are also going to upgrade this keep to the north here, because I want to have some more defenses on those. So it's funny when I end the turn and it's processing the turn, there's like no issue. There's like, it doesn't do any lag. So I think it does have to do with, and I'll figure this out later, how much graphical RAM this game is taking, because graphical RAM is what the stream needs to stream, because my computer is having 0 lag, no issue. It's not even at 50% usage. So I think it has to do with, because I have tons of RAM. The computer has like 30 gigabytes of RAM, but my graphics card only has 8. It's a different thing, right? For those, all you computer geeks out there. We'll go ahead and allow people to migrate in. Oh man, okay, attack state. What is happening? Gosh, there's a whole lot of options here. You join the defense against the Norska. I lose so much prestige, though. I'm gonna just send scouts. All right. That's a big army of the Beastmen up there. We're gonna fight him. Charge! Pyrrhic victory. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna encircle. Because if I auto-resolve, see these red flashing over there on my soldiers? That means all those units will die. So I'm gonna encircle one turn, see if I can wound them like the other ones, make them lose some troops, and then see if I can do another auto-resolve. I could do an actual real battle too. But, all right, I can do some more upgrades here. So I could do it where I can make more income. I think more income might be needed. So I'm gonna do that one. And this one also gives income and trade. So I'm gonna do those two for now. All right, how are we doing over here?
Protector of the weak.
Protector of the weak. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're a protector of the weak. All right. Yeah, it does. It does feel like it could be Middle Earth in the 5th Age. It has that feeling. There's definitely like a slight futuristic, like after the Lord of the Rings, like time zone, right? Like, granted, there's a lot more magic. I think that's the one thing that wouldn't be more in Lord of the Rings. Okay, they're attacking me now. It says close victory, and they've been wounded now. And as you can see, since they're coming out to attack me instead of the other way around, it says when I auto-resolve, I will not lose any troops. So I will, but I won't lose the unit group. So in this game, wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, they got 400 kills. They got 300 kills. Karl Franz got 100. Gee whiz, man. It's a slaughter. We killed a lot of beastmen, which are basically a type of demon. So get out of our lands. Return to them or occupy. We're gonna occupy it for ourselves. It is now back to a human village. Middle Earth meets Warhammer Invaders. Yeah. Exactly. That's the next genre of games. Alright, so now that we have taken these lads, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this, ooh, lumber. I'll make a lumber camp there. Alright. Our friend's got some upgrades here, so we're gonna give him more HP. We're gonna give him leadership aura at upkeep for his main, and that's super cool. And we're also gonna give him more sword damage. Heck yeah, he got lots of levels in that fight. It was so many kills. Word of Sigma, we're gonna give him evasion, Gandalf. Replenishment buff, and we'll do that. Oh, this guy's got a horse now.
Praise be to Sigma.
Alright, so we're gonna let him sit there for one round. What is this? The Dwarven King was afforded the funeral rites of the greatest heroes, for such was his bravery in saving Sigma from the greenskin horde of a black fire pass. Oh, cool. It's like it's basically a tomb that the humans made for a dwarf king because he saved their emperor. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's just like a little lord thing that this little eye is. That's kind of cool. I always think that's a neat little touch, little bit of lore there. We're gonna upgrade these so we can make more money. Money. So anyway, you can see how this game starts ramping up, right?
I am Karl Franz. Many call me Emperor.
Military alliance. I'm down. So basically we could walk across each other's land, we could fight with each other now, that kind of thing. Ostla is under attack. Oh no, they're fighting each other. Okay. Let's see. So they declared war on them. I'm gonna side with them. Again, they make the Emperor do a lot of hard decisions constantly.
Yes. I am
Alright,
Prince
I'm gonna
and Emperor.
go ahead and see if I can recolonize this. I'm gonna lose a lot of people because they're gonna have to like colonize it. But I'm gonna go ahead and colonize it.
Yes.
Oh.
To unite the provinces.
Oh, I see. I have to just. Oh, I didn't have to colonize it. I just have to have enough money to rebuild it. Okay. Interesting. I thought you have to colonize it. Maybe that's a different kind of colonization. All right. Well, anyway, there we go. Look at our little land. So obviously Midland, this area. Technically, these are the people I just faction allianced with. Technically, this was their land before, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep these two places. And I own this region. Obviously, these are another ally here, another ally, right? You can kind of see they're all different factions, right? But again, this all used to be the Empire. This whole middle area in between these mountain ranges was the Empire. And the Britannians kind of own this whole outside of this island range. And they've always been allies. And the dwarves are in the mountains are allies. So the goal is to get it where the dwarves are our allies all around us in the mountains. And the Britannians are our allies. And maybe the wood elves over here in their tree lens, their little tree areas you can't quite see, but here's one of the trees. These are our little elven friends over here. That's the goal. So I need to wait a turn to have more.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector.
Alright, so I want this guy to just chill. So I'm actually going to go into the settings here. I'm going to say, don't move, Lord not moved. Lord Garrison not moved. Turn that off. Because then it'll stop asking me to try to move him. It's a setting. There's a nice little gear way down here behind my camera that you can click if you play the game. And you don't know about that. It's very handy. You could turn off certain things that it keeps asking you every round. Alright, so trade agreement, and they will pay us 200 gold, and they want to start trading with us. Alright, we will get an increased income of 71 a turn, so I will take it. Sounds like a plan to me. I hope you guys are having a nice Sunday. How are you guys all doing today? Mind you. I think I already asked that, but... Nice, Billy Goat. Okay, so you know some of it, yeah. My cousin is like an expert at this stuff, so he's told me so much. Worldly Lexicon, which you guys have seen on the channel a little bit. Anger the gods. Oh, the omens are ill. Ill omens like Lotro. Something you have done has angered the gods. Yet you are fickle. They may forgive you in time. It's so not. Oh, it's so funny. Or more immediate. Okay. I don't want to lose 1,000 gold, but it makes my province control better. But all 20 growth, so be it. I want 20 growth. All right, so I can now go ahead and upgrade that base. I can also build some other things in these bases. So I'm gonna do. I kind of wanted to build walls in those other bases, so I might just. Let's see. Can I build a wall? Oh gosh, it just costs a lot. All right, we'll upgrade this one. It's the winning horsey. Ba-don-don.
Greetings from Sigma.
Greetings. They have ended their non-aggression pact with you. What? Why would you do that? What did I do to them that they want to stop being friends? They're like, you didn't let us play with your toy. It's like child upset. Faction destroyed. No, I'm glad I didn't try to ally with them.
Welcome to my private study. Wine of palest gold will wet our palates whilst we speak.
The Empire.
Yes,
What?
Sigma's will. All right. Approach as friend.
Yes?
So your goal is to, in this game, it's fun to try to be friends with everyone, but being friends with some people affects your friendship with other people. So you do have to think about, like, who are the biggest other factions?
Ulrich can judge it worthy or no.
Kind of thing, right? So, like, these guys are at war with the purple faction.
Sigma's will.
They already hate me, so I don't care.
Who called what? The Empire.
So I'll go ahead and
Approach
give them
as friend, right?
an alliance thing.
An ad.
Oh, the dwarves.
Greetings,
We are
Sigma
improving with the
Jim.
dwarves. See, they're starting to like us.
Ready.
The dwarves do like us, indeed. Give me 1 second, guys. Just gonna... 1 sec. Alright, there we go. Sorry, somebody called me, needed a help with something, so I had to answer it real quick. Alright, control with the province. I might actually build that control with the province thing, because I'm having troubles with province control, so.
The Empire.
Alright, we are building up our lands here.
What?
So if you notice, this area was very demon-like, but if you notice over the next few turns, when our control of this place comes up, it'll get greener and greener and prettier, and it'll go from being like this death and decay to being like really gorgeous again. We're purifying the lands now that it's ours. It'll be ours indeed. We'll have full control over it.
I trust no man.
Avoid discussions. You do not want to lose imperial authority. Because that helps me control the land. So I guess I'm going to have to just pay it. That's really annoying. Alright. Richard. Okay, wait. Richard Alderman. Alright, I have some kind of cool warrior man here, which I think will be put into my army here. Let's just boot this guy.
Looking ahead. Summon the Elector Counts.
Alright, so as you can see the gorgeous, how it's less and less evil? See how the trees are turning green, like I said? And everything's turning pretty again with grass? And this fissure is closing up? I don't know if that fissure will completely close, though. I don't know if that's supposed to be there cosmetically, or if that's part of the evil of the land from the Beastmen. We'll find out, won't we? Because, see, the Beastmen's chaos is going down slowly every turn, too. So, alright, let's see. Warhorse breeding. Upkeep for Empire Knights and Blazing Sun units. Okay, cheaper, that's good. Corruption, all provinces down 2. Hero recruitment, oh, that's really good. Tradable production. Ranks for infantry recruitment costs for infantry is less. Leadership for infantry, war cavalry. Income for these could be good too. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. The Sigma. Clergy of Sigmar. I think that'll be a good upgrade. Alright, we're just gonna go the next turn. It kind of looks like Mordor besieged. Yeah, it does.
You dare approach me.
Oh, the vampires. Yeah, vile. Okay, the vampires just declared war on me. I don't know, that actually means they're gonna come for me, or if they're just gonna kind of be like, it doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna send armies to your land to attack you. Sometimes it's just they're like, we don't like you. Grant the halfling's request. We have a halfling. A hobbit came to our lands. The elder of the moot requires audience with the emperor. He pleads that men be sent to their eastern border to secure against the neighboring. The halflings are nervous about von Karsten. Oh yeah, that, you know, they might be nervous about the Witch King and the freaking, no, just kidding. Angmar, no, just kidding. Basically, right? The vampires. We're gonna compare it to Lord of the Rings. Hire nearby mercenaries. I'm gonna hire nearby mercenaries and help them out. Alright. Auto-resolve. A nice slaughter. Got some prestige. Oh no, my dwarven friends were killed. What were they killed by? See, the elves killed the dwarves. And the vampires killed these dwarves. And there's an army of orcs right here. This is not looking good off this side of the mountains range. The only good news is they really can, if they go under the mountain they can, but if they go through my land, they will probably have to fight my base here, which I'm gonna upgrade. And I'm gonna hire some more men, just in case. I cannot be attacked from that side right now. It'll be way too much work. Okay. Let's see. Which one do I want to do here? I think I'll do that.
The nation calls.
All right, the evil is slowly being purged from this land. Still got a lot though. See, Ellen something. I guess I'm just gonna do some income there. I just need to increase my income. I have a big army. Takes a lot of income to keep up, and that's how it goes, right? That's how it goes.
You are not welcome in my court, yet here you are. Friend or foe, we will see.
And the elves have declared war on me. Okay, so I got the elves and the vampires on my southwest border trying to kill me. All right, see how it is. And to our northeast, we have demons attacking us and our allies. So again, the Empire are in a rough spot.
The Empire.
We need to be very defensive about this. We can't really just march out. The elves are already going for my base. All right, we're gonna march our main base, our troops over there. We're gonna put them on fast run to get there as quick as possible. All right. All right, so now we have another new upgrade. I'm actually going to increase the harbor income, and the growth of our base there. I am actually going to also recruit. I think I'm going to recruit a leader over here if I haven't. Do I have enough money to recruit a leader? I don't. I should stop building that one building I was going to build. And I'm going to recruit a general over here. Someone that can help control this area. All right, these are all basically warriors, okay? Theodric Warner. I guess we'll go with this guy.
I serve Sigmar. Honored to serve.
All right, we need a defensive force here. Let's see. I think I can get province control. That's what I want. There, that'll help a little bit. Yeah, that'll help a little bit, but hopefully. Oh, it does look like the fissures are closing. Look at the fissures did close. So yeah, that is part of the corruption of the beasts and the demons. All right, well look at that. That area is looking so pretty again. It's so gorgeous. All right.
I command here.
Hopefully he doesn't attack in this turn because I need one more turn to get there to fight him with our main army. We'll see. Here we go. So you can see how this game really can get out of hand real quick. I like the dwarves. Okay, so they're attacking me, but the good news is it'll say Pyrrhic victory, meaning it's not a great victory, but I only lose 2 garrison troops, which automatically get replenished in the future anyway, so I'm just going to auto-resolve it and then get some gold. So they failed to cross the border even without my main army there, which is a positive for me.
Let the thing deliver its vile message.
All right, we got another vampire ending their ceasefire pack with me. That's weird. Why did I have a ceasefire pack with vampires? Take it back. Politics. While the Emperor's army march forth, our nobles barter with each other, claiming great swaths of land for themselves. Oh, that's not. They rule? I guess I'll say they rule, because it just means I get less leaderships fighting when fighting against humans, but I'm not fighting against humans right now, so only 3 turns, so it's actually not a bad thing for me, so I'll just take the money. This rally political support. War declared on them? Do I want to declare war on that faction? Oh, they're right next to me, dude. Oh gosh, they're to my south. I guess I just rally support because I need them to be my friends. I can't fight another enemy right there.
Approach and make your offer, but I make no promises.
Good, that is improving relations with them though. At least. Okay.
Sigmarite Archlector. What orders?
All right. We're gonna upgrade this and population growth and this money one. There we go. All right. This guy did a good job defending the border. Good job, my friend. What a good leader you are. All right. So I really didn't need to send this guy over here, but what I could do is I could attack the elves. I don't know if I want to attack the elves. Maybe I'll go for the vampires. Let's see. These guys are also enemies with the vampires, so if I attack the vampires, they're going to be happy with me. Though I also could go take this base up here. Oh, there's orcs right here, dude. And they look like they're marching towards that. It's goblins, actually. Oh, gosh. I don't know where to go. See, because if I move my army one way and something happens somewhere else, I'm in trouble. So I could even go to these mountains and start taking these mountains. I bet you these mountains are full of Skaven. Sometimes Skaven, you can't see their bases. It just looks like a ruined base. And it's like... and they just walk into my land if I leave. This is quite a predicament, what I do right now. Hey, what's up, Nugget Man? Happy Sunday. How are you doing? We were just hanging out playing Total War, and I'm like debating within my own mind where I'm going to send my main army, because we have vampires attacking us here, we have elves attacking us here. I think this might be evil rats. I don't know. I'd have to go check it out. These guys are allies, these humans, and then I got some orcs to the goblins to the north that are going over here, and I kind of don't want them to take that base. I'm thinking I should head north. That's my gut feeling.
In the name of Magnus.
Yeah, I think we're gonna... They're gonna be mad at me if I walk over their land undiplomatically. So I'm gonna go this way.
Let's go.
By Sigmar.
You notice when I moved my little line, it crossed their border for just a tiny bit, and it had like a little diplomacy hand, meaning they're gonna get mad at me if I cross their border, and I do not need the Britannians attacking me from the north too.
Greetings from...
Oh! It's the king of the Bretonians. It's basically Arthur, and he says they have ended their non-aggression pact with you. No! I need you guys to be my friends! We have enemies everywhere. There's demons and evil rats and vampires. We can't be enemies. We'd be friends. Improve the omens. Risk the wrath. Settlement besieged. Oh, look, they came right back when I left.
Futile.
I could run back, but I could also go and claim this land. I guess I'm just gonna run back. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it.
Onwards.
This is the annoyance of when you're trying to plan strategy. Things just happen behind you because the AI is like, ooh, he left. He left with his main army. I'm gonna attack while he's not here. Oh, dang it, he's back. Yeah, did he immediately run? He immediately ran, dude. I am ready to just run into his land and just mess him up. Oh! Well. The game just was like, we're going to turn off now. A Zollin? Oh my gosh, is it that time already? Well, actually... I might actually... The good news is it saves every round, so it already saved that game. So we're set. It's saved. But I'm actually going to call it here, guys, because my family wanted me to go somewhere with them today, and I just realized I probably should have got off like 10 minutes ago. But thanks for hanging out with me, my friends, and that was super fun, and I hope that you guys have a great Sunday. Is there anything anyone wants to ask me before I get off here real quick? We got some more stuff coming out. I don't know if you guys saw, I released it early this morning. I released my review of the new Gollum trailer for the Gollum Lord of the Rings game. If you want to go check that out, it's only 20 minutes long, and I talk about some stuff that I thought was cool. So you can check that out after. You want to do something fun this afternoon. And yeah, you guys have a great day in Middle-earth. Thanks for Patreons. Thank you, Scummy, for being a Royal Guard. I appreciate that support. Subscribe button's there, guys. Next episode will be up there. If you're watching this as a video later, some other stuff. And yeah, you guys have a great day in Middle-earth. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Odie, Beth, Billy, Nugget Man, and I think there was someone else here too. But thanks, guys. You guys were here almost the whole time. But I know a lot of people have stopped by. We had quite a few people stop by. So thanks for stopping by, guys, on a Sunday. You too, Nugget Man. Wait, what symbol is that? Is that a flag? I can't quite see it. It's so tiny. All right. Anyway, my friends, have a great day. Stay happy. That's the main goal. All right. And we got lots more Lord of the Rings content coming this week. I've got a bunch of other stuff that I made 2 days ago, and I'm going to be making more this week. So, but we had a fun weekend. I did a ton of streams, so you guys can go back and check them out too if you want. Estonia? Is that what it is? Swap the Estonia. Okay, alright, Negabit. Alright, sounds good. Anyway, guys, have a great day in Middle-earth, and I'll see you all in the next live streams and episodes of Voice of the Rings. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Have a fun day, guys. See ya. Baruch Khazar Kuzar, I menu.